What's going on, guys? I just wanted to speak briefly about my experience as an Uber driver here in Los Angeles and what I think makes it such a good experience and why perhaps you should be an Uber driver. So first of all, and this was the number one selling point for me, was the fact that I make my own hours. If I get up in the morning and I don't want to go to work, I don't have to. I can go to work later that day, I can go to work that night, I can go to work the next day, I can change my schedule however I want to do it, and that's great for me as an actor because I can, if I have a last minute audition, I don't have to worry about calling someone up and being like, hey, can you take my shift at the diner? I know, stupid example. Or calling my boss to ask if I can not come into work. It works so well for me. That leads me to the second point, is that I don't have a boss. I am my own boss. I do what I want. Obviously there's a few things few rules and regulations you have to follow that are set by Uber, but that doesn't really, it doesn't feel like your boss telling you what to do. You're not meeting that person every single day and them telling you got to do this today, you got to do that, yada, 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 you know. Let's see. Second, and I think my experience was kind of out of the ordinary, but from what I understand, it's a pretty easy job to get as long as you're not a felon or a criminal, and you don't have any bad things on your record, and you have a newer car. It's a pretty easy job to get, so that's a plus. I know I had, in my experience, when I was coming from Maryland to here, there was some confusion about where I had to, where the background check had to be done and whether it applied to the new state and all these shenanigans. But I don't think that's the general experience most people have. I'll put a link to that video, or those videos, I should say, in the down here. Down here, okay? And let's see, that was 3. Number 4, I guess, would be that you get to know your city really well. I moved to Los Angeles 6 or 7 years ago, and I've had people tell me who's lived here their entire lives that I know the city better than they do. That's only been like 2 or 3 people, but still, it's a few people who've told me that. And I think that's great. There's nothing better than knowing, like, hey, I want to avoid traffic. I'm going to go this way instead of getting on the effing highway. I just avoid the highways at all costs here in Los Angeles. But yeah, I know the city really well now, and if I'm going somewhere, if I'm going somewhere like personally, not driving someone, I barely use the phone anymore to navigate. I might like look over the map really quick to see like where it is, but that's just to get an idea of where it is in the neighborhood or the other town or city or whatever. But I can pretty much get myself wherever I need to go without using the phone. And then number 5 is the chance to meet new and exciting, fun people, especially in a city like Los Angeles where everybody's here to do something artistic or fun, exciting, different. I have to sneeze. Sorry. So I meet a lot of interesting people each day and have some really good conversation. And it doesn't go anywhere. It's not like I've made thousands of new friends that I talk to every day, but it's good to have conversation with people and get a different point of view on something, and get a little experience of other people's daily lives. So yeah, just Uber in general has been great, and I think if you're looking for a part-time job, or if you're looking for an in-between job, or if you're looking for a full-time job, I can tell you that I work between 20 and 30 hours a week, and that's it. I don't have another job. It's just Uber. So I don't even have a full-time job per se. But I'm also a very frugal person, and I can live off of a little money. I can make money stretch a whole lot longer than a lot of other people. So take that into consideration. But I can tell you that in general, I make between $500 and $650 per week. And I don't know if that is a lot or is not a lot for you, but it works for me just fine. And there'll be a lot of naysayers who are like, well, wear and tear on your car and gasoline, and you're not making that much money. And taxes, and yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, I have to pay taxes and I have to buy gasoline, but when the money gets deposited in my account on Wednesday morning, it's usually $500 to $650. And I can stretch it, let me tell you. So yeah, that's it. If you need a job, if you want a part-time job, if you need something to do, go drive Uber. Oh, and also, I'm going to be putting my little Uber invitation drive thing on this video. So if you do happen to sign up for Uber, use me as a recommendation. You get paid, I get paid. It's fantastic. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.